Here we've got 2 divided by a half. You can think of this as saying how many halves make 2. How many times does half go into 2? And 4 halves will make 2. So if you've got 4 halves, you've got 2. So 2 divided by a half is 4. How about 2 divided by a third? So how many thirds make 2? If you've got 2 whole ones, how many thirds do you have? That's 6. And 2 divided by a quarter, how many quarters make 2? That's 8. And if we had 2 divided by a fifth, that would be 10. 10 fifths make 2. So what we can see here is that dividing by a half is the same as timesing by 2. Dividing by a third is the same as timesing by 3. Dividing by a quarter is the same as timesing by 4, and so on. How about if we had 2 fifths divided by a half? So because dividing by a half is the same as timesing by 2, this is the same as doubling 2 fifths, which will be 4 fifths. Another way of looking at this is by saying that 2 fifths divided by a half is the same as 2 fifths times 2 over 1. So if we flip over the second fraction and change it to a times, when we times the tops, so when we multiply fractions, we times the 2 numbers on the top, so 2 times 2 is 4, and times the numbers on the bottom, 5 times 1 is 5. And this works for any fraction. So if we had 3 fifths divided by a quarter, that would be the same as 3 fifths times 4 over 1. If we had 2 ninths divided by 7 eighths, that will be the same as 2 ninths times 8 over 7. And this is the easiest way of dividing fractions. So the easiest way to divide fractions is to change them into multiplications. And you can check any of these on a calculator if you're not sure. So if you did 2 ninths divided by 7 eighths, so 2 ninths divided by 7 eighths, that's 16 over 63. And if we did 2 ninths times 8 sevenths, that's also 16 over 63. So when we divide fractions, we're going to change them to multiplications and flip over the second fraction. Let's look at an example of this. So the first question, work out half divided by 4 fifths. So we're going to change the question into 1/2 times 5 over 4. So dividing by 4 fifths is the same as multiplying by 5 over 4. And then we're just going to times the tops. So 1 5 is 5. And times the bottom, 2 4s are 8. And that is our answer, 5 eighths. The second one, 2 thirds divided by 3 quarters. Again, dividing by 3 quarters is the same as multiplying by 4 over 3. So we've changed the question to a multiplication. Now we times the top, 2 4s are 8, times the bottom, 3 3s are 9, and that's our answer. Okay, 2 for you to try, so give these a go. Question 1, 1/4 divided by 5/6. So 1/4 divided by 5/6 is the same as 1/4 times 6 fifths. So dividing by 5/6 is the same as timesing by 6 fifths. 1/6 is 6. 4 5s are 20. So we times the top, times the bottom, and we can even simplify this one. They're both even, so we can halve top and bottom. Question 2. So we've got 2/7 divided by 3/8. Dividing by 3/8 is the same as timesing by 8/3. So let's times the top, 2 8s are 16, times the bottom, 7 3s are 21, and they aren't in the same times table, so that is our answer, 16/21. Okay, some more examples. This time we're being asked to give our answer as a mixed number. So we've got 4/5 divided by 1/3. So that is the same as 4/5 times by 3/1. So dividing by 1/3 is the same as timesing by 3. And we times the top, so 4 3s are 12, and times the bottom. 5 times 1 is 5. So we've got 12/5. So how many whole ones is that? So how many times does 5 go into 12? 2 5s make 10. So we've got 2 whole ones. So we've got 2 whole ones, which is 10/5, and we've got 2 more fifths. So we've got 2 whole ones and 2/5. Question 2. 5/8 divided by 1/6. Dividing by a 6 is the same as timesing by 6. So let's times the top. 5 6s are 30. Times the bottom. 8 1s are 8. We can halve top and bottom, so simplify it. 15/4. And now let's write it as a mixed number. How many 4s go into 15? 3 4s make 12. So we've got 3 whole ones, so that's 12 quarters. And we need another 3 quarters. So we've got 3 whole ones and 3 quarters. Okay, 2 for you to try, so give them a go. Work out 2/3 divided by 3/7. So dividing by 3/7 is the same as timesing by 7/3. And then we times the top and times the bottom. So 2 7s are 14. 3 3s are 9. So we've got 14/9. We need to write it as a mixed number. So how many whole ones do we have? How many times does 9 go into 14? That's 1 time. So that's 9/9. One whole is 9/9. How many more ninths do we have? So that is 5. 14 minus 9 is 5. So we've got 1 whole one and 5/9. Question 2. We've got 3 quarters divided by 2/9. So dividing by 2/9 is the same as timesing by 9/2. We're going to times the top and times the bottom. 3 9s are 27. 4 2s are 8. And we need to give our answer as a mixed number. So how many 8s go into 27? 3 8s make 24. So we're going to have 3 whole ones. And from 24 to 27 is 3. So 24 plus 3 makes 27. So we've got 3 whole ones and 3 8s. And another example here. This time we've got a mixed number in the question. So we're going to have to change that into a top-heavy fraction before we can do our calculation. So 1 whole one and 1/6. So a whole one is 6/6. So we've got 6/6. 1 times 6 is 6. Plus another one is 7/6. So that's 7/6 divided by a quarter. 1 1/6 is the same as 7/6. And then we're going to change it. So dividing by a quarter is the same as timesing by 4/1. Dividing by a quarter is the same as timesing by 4. And now we can times the top. 7 4s are 28. 6 1s are 6. We can simplify it by halving the top and bottom, which gives us 14/3. How many whole ones do we have? How many 3's go into 14? That's 4. 4 3's make 12. And we need 2 more. So we've got 4 whole ones and 2/3. 14/3 is the same as 4 wholes and 2/3. And question 2, 2/5 divided by 2 3/4. So 2 3/4. We've got 2 whole ones, which are in quarters. So 2 4s are 8 plus 3 is 11. So that's 2/5 divided by 11/4. And we're going to change that. Dividing by 11/4 is the same as timesing by 4/11. And now we times the top and times the bottom. So 2 4s are 8. 5 11s are 55. Okay, 2 for you to try. So give these 2 a go. So we've got 2 1/7 divided by 2/3. 2 1/7 is the same as, so 2 7s are 14, plus 1 is 15. So that's 15/7 divided by 2/3, which is the same as 15/7 times 3/2. So let's times the top and times the bottom. 15 3's are 45. 7 2's are 14. So we've got 45/14. They aren't in the same times table. So we need to work out how many 14's go into 45. So 14, 28, 42. So 3 14's go into 45. That's 42. So we need 3 more. So we've got 3 whole ones and 3 14ths. Question 2. 3/4 divided by 1 1/8. So 1 whole one is 8/8 plus 1 is 9/8. So we want 3/4 times 8/9 times the top. 3 8's are 24 times the bottom. 4 9's are 36, and they are both in the, well, they're both in the 12 times table. So it's 2 12's and 3 12's. You could simplify it step by step. So half them and then half them again, or however you want to simplify it, but you should get it down to 2/3. And to finish up, we've got 3 questions. So pause the video, give these a go, and press play when you're ready for the answers. Question 1, 2/9 divided by 3/8. So dividing by 3/8 is the same as timesing by 8/3. And then we just times the top and times the bottom. So 2 times 8 is 16, and 3 9's or 9 3's is 27. So we've got 16/27. For question 2, we've got a mixed number which we need to get rid of first. So we've got 1 whole one and 3/5. So a whole one will be 5/5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So it's a 7th divided by 8/5. And that will be the same as multiplying by 5/8. So let's times the top. 1/5 is 5. Times the bottom. 7/8 are 56. So we've got 5/56. And question 3. Let's get rid of the mixed numbers. So 1 whole 1 is 4/4, plus 3/4 makes 7/4. And 2 whole 1s and 1/6. So 2 whole 1s is 12. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus another one is 13. So we've got 7/4 divided by 13/6, which will be the same as 7/4 times 6/13. So let's times the top and times the bottom. We could simplify before we do it. So we could half the top and half the bottom, which will make the calculation easier. It doesn't matter if you do the simplifying before you multiply or after. So we've got 7/3, which is 21, over 2/13, which is 26.